Hey, it's Kelly from WP Plugin Coach. Listen, I've had a lot of questions about the nofollow tag, and so I wanted to do a quick little video and explain to you why it's important and when you should use it. So first of all, what is the nofollow tag? Why should you even care about the nofollow tag? So when you link out to other sites from your site, it's kind of like giving them a little vote of confidence. You know, you're voting for them for prom queen or king. And Google knows that. And so if you've done a good job and built up your SEO and you link out to somebody, you kind of give them a little bit of that SEO power. That's not a bad thing. It's actually really good to do. However, there are some spammy activities associated with that you want to avoid. So first of all, if you sell links on your site, and you may not know you're doing this, what I mean by selling links is if you're selling paid advertising, like in your sidebar, if you're doing sponsored posts, somebody is paying you to write a post about a product or giving you a free product, or you're doing link trades. So if you've ever been involved in like link up parties, that also would be considered potentially spammy activity by Google. These are all things that you can be penalized for, even if you have very good intentions in doing them. Now, don't panic. You can still do all of these things. They're perfectly legitimate activities on your website. However, if somebody is paying you for a link or you are trading a link, you want to make sure to put a certain little code called the nofollow in so that Google knows. It's basically like saying, hey, Google, this is a paid link. Don't count it for SEO. And then Google's like, oh, cool. All right. No problem. And then you don't have any negative impacts. Now, if you do a lot of this and you don't put the nofollow link in, what could happen? Well, you could get an algorithmic penalty. So this, I've seen it especially with linking parties lately because so many bloggers are doing linking parties. If you have this page and it's got like 40 links to sites that are all over the place, unrelated, or even if they're all recipes, it doesn't really matter. Google's algorithm is going to see that page and go, potentially spammy activity. It's just a big collection of links. Don't rank this high. So you'll get sort of an algorithmic penalty. If that's been happening, if you've been doing linking parties, you can use what I'm about to show you, go back in and put the nofollow code on all those links. And then once the algorithm sees that you've nofollowed those, it'll stop penalizing. So that's kind of an automatic thing and you can adjust it just by fixing the problem. Now, if you do this too much and you go a little crazy with it, then you might get assessed a manual penalty from Google. And usually that's when somebody from Google, a person, is actually looking at your site and determining if you have spammy activity or not. And I'm telling you, just because you have good intentions doesn't mean you're not doing spammy things. So pay attention to this. What you'll need to do is with any of those links that fall into the categories I'm talking about, so we're just going to add a little piece of code in. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Also, if other people are linking back to you, like if you're purchasing ads on someone else's site, you need to ask them to please do this for you. Send them the link to this video so that they know how to do it in case they haven't been doing it, okay? Everybody will benefit from you guys doing this for each other. So let's head over here. I have a blog post up. This is WordPress. Then you can do this in any website platform. It doesn't have to be WordPress, but I'm a WordPress person, so I'm showing you in WordPress. What I'm going to do is here in my editing blog post screen, I'm going to click on the text tab and that's going to expose the code. Now don't panic. Even if you don't know code, that's okay. Right here is the actual link that this page is going to. Now, all you need to do is take this little piece of code and put it someplace in here. I like to do it right after the end quote in the URL itself. So I'm just going to paste in, this is the code. It's REL equals, quote, nofollow, end quote. That's all you have to do. Just put this little snippet right here into the link. Like I said, it doesn't matter where it is, but I like putting it right after the link so you can make it look just like mine. And then update your post. And you've now told Google, I've got this link, but please don't include it as part of my SEO calculation. And that's it. That's all you have to do to exclude it. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and either comment on the video below if you're looking at this on my website or in YouTube. And I will talk to y'all soon. Don't forget to visit me at wpplugincoach.com for more great WordPress training and SEO and digital marketing tips.